That's it.
Okay, thank you, Brother Ernie and Brother Lay.
Galatians 3:10-14.
Yes.
For as many as are of the works of the law are under the curse. For it is written, Cursed is everyone that continueth not by the law in the sight of God. It is evident, for the just shall live by faith. And the law is not of faith, but the man that doeth them shall live in them. Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. For it is written, Cursed is every one that hangeth on a tree, that the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentiles through Jesus Christ, that we might receive the promise of the Spirit through faith.
Thank you very much. These are very powerful passages, and they help us to understand this amazing rule on the cross, And so we want to explore that more fully, and we have some the one-liner for the memory verse, and it reads, "And he was numbered with the transgressors." He was numbered with the transgressors. I don't know if there's anybody who wants to make any comment in relation to just that verse. And he was numbered with the transgressors. And any kind of explanation is necessary. Anybody can give a little explanation. What is meant by he was numbered with the transgressors? What is this referring to? Is that Deacon? Deacon, you're there. You're going to say something? We're happy to. Should mean that the cross that was reserved for people who are transgressed, and so that's an important point. Sister Joyce.
Yes, Pastor. I was trying to say what you said, that you were that were numbered on the cross, and the death of the cross is a curse or a shame to somebody to die and to be in those days to be crucified.
Okay.
So he was numbered with the transgressors, with those that committed riots and those things.
Thank you, Sister Joyce. All right, seek to have individual the blanks, Sister. You may have to unmute your mic if you're speaking.
You're hearing me now? Not hearing?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. The
Go
climax.
ahead, man. Yes, we're here now.
Climax. I'm going to read everything. The climax and the focal point of all four Gospels is the cross of Christ. So climax and cross. Hearing?
All right. I heard the climax and focal point of all four Gospels, and I hope she said is the cross of Christ. I did not hear that. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Yes, sir.
I think you have it right there. Okay, so this is important. The climax and the focal point of all four Gospels is the cross of Christ. What does it mean that we have a climax in all four Gospels? Anybody, Sister Surgeon, since you're there, the climax and focal point. What do you think is being said in other words here?
I think it is saying that he died on the cross, something like that. It's the same debt he paid for us.
Okay. Anything else?
Mm.
You know, Ernie, you're gonna help her.
I'm gonna try. I don't know if but I'll try. I think it is the most important or significant aspect of his life.
Right. And anything else in particular that we need to kind of notice here? I agree with you. There's just something else I'm trying to
Or the
highlight.
final aspect, whichever would be the climax, is the high point of his life. So
Yeah, high point. Yes. What is there anything else you think that is noteworthy in that sentence or that statement?
Jesus.
Just to kind of round it out, the idea here is that, okay, Marshally.
Sir, is it that so as Ernest said, the focal points, the highest, all the stories that we've read in all of them, the most important one or the most important to take note of in all four gospels is the cross of Christ. Is that he died for us on the cross.
Yes, I mean the point is that all the gospels, all of them are making this issue of the cross the significant thing. We pause and pay because people. So the truth is that the cross was not a case, the transaction of the crucifixion that was taking place. It was not just another criminal dying. And this is where I think our lesson is taking us. And so there's real powerful significance in the cross itself without even moving away to the resurrection as yet. But you're right, the resurrection validates the cross in terms of that it was not a crucifixion that was taking place. So the Messianic prophet or the gospel prophet. And someone else take that one on number 3. Just trying to spread the participation here. What did you fill out for number 3? Thank you.
Not sure if you're right. If you come around.
God takes sin.
It is a paradox that we are seeing here, because both the Bible says, condemns sin in the flesh. In other words, sin kills us. Our sin causes death, but his death actually destroyed sin. And the curse, he actually took a curse on himself, but in taking up that curse, he was actually destroying the curse for others. So his role in our salvation is something that is actually phenomenal. It defies every form of, but his death was not because sin had conquered him. He died because he had really conquered sin. And so it put it, and it causes a lot of people to be skeptical about this thing, because it's logical.
Right. Thank you. Look at the effect, for example, that sin and curse has on man, if you like. Condemnation